Ebo Naija Mama. You are welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, you are welcome. And if you have been here before, you are also welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and give me your comments. So today, guys, I will be talking about the struggles and challenges I face in Nigeria as a physically challenged mom or person. So don't mind me because I will be looking down, because I wrote some of the things down so that I will not forget to share some with you. So number one I'm going to share is going to the hospital as a physically challenged person. I've had a lot of experience going to the hospital. It's not easy at all. As a physically challenged person, when I know have a wheelchair, if you go to hospital, normally when you go to hospital as a sick person or as a physically challenged person, they're supposed to bring wheelchair to carry you to wherever you are going to. But these people will tell you that no wheelchair, even inside the hospital, that they don't have wheelchair. So they will tell you no wheelchair in the hospital. For me to go around the hospital to go and after attending to me, they will not tell me, okay, go and do test. And that test I want to do, they will tell you that they cannot do it in the hospital, that there is no place where they can do the test, that I should go to another place to go and do the test. I will not be struggling again, no wheelchair to go to that another place to do the test. Unfortunately, when I will get to the place they are doing that test will be upstairs. There is no way I can climb the place. So that is one challenge, one of the challenges I face as a physically challenged person going to the hospital. I don't want to go deep into all the details of that hospital matter. The another one again is going to the bank. It's a very strong issue for me. Going to the bank to do anything in the bank. Most banks in Nigeria, they are upstairs. No provision for me as a physically challenged person to use my wheelchair to go up. The other day I went to the bank to go and do my BVN. If you scroll down my videos, I've forgotten the topic. You will see where I go to the bank to go and do my BVN, what I went through. Going to that bank, first of all, they will tell you there is nothing they can do, that you have to climb the upstairs to go and do it, that they cannot bring anything down for you to use. So when they told me that they cannot do it, I have to call some people, about 4 boys. They helped me, they carried me with my wheelchair to climb stairs, the stairs of the stairs, is it stairs they call it, so that I can go up before I was able to do my BVN. The stress is not easy. Then even for you to enter the place, the step, the wheelchair cannot pass. It's all step. And when I want to enter with the wheelchair, I don't know what they call it in the door where you pass through to the door. Guys, don't worry, like, you know, I'm in my store, so my children might be going up and down to collect things or sell for customers. So you guys should just don't look at the distractions. So when I want to climb the step, I cannot with my wheelchair. They have to go and open the back door. I went through the back because that thing will be ringing, because one person is supposed to pass at a time. So by the time I want to try to pass, that alarm started blowing, so I could not pass through the front. They have to take me through the back. Those are one of the challenges I face again. The another thing is neighbor around you. They don't see you as a human being. They see me as less of a person, that I'm not up to their standard. The way they behave, the way they talk to me, Oh my God. There was this day I was inside the house. I washed clothes. My children have gone to school, and my clothes are outside. I was there looking at my clothes. Rain was beating it. I could not go and pack it, and nobody around said, okay, this woman wash clothes. Let me help her. Being the physically challenged person, she cannot go. And I have neighbors around me. Rain beat everything. Rain beat everything. So that human feeling is that this person living with me around is a physically challenged person. Let me help her to pack the clothes. They will collect their own, they will leave my own. They don't have that love. Say this is a physically challenged person, let me help this person. The love is not there. It's not there. That is another challenge I face. The another thing is house I live in. If you if you watch most of my videos, you will see that the only place I use my wheelchair is in my sitting room. I have a wheelchair, but because of the type of house I'm living in, my wheelchair cannot go to my kitchen. My wheelchair cannot go to my bedroom. My wheelchair cannot enter my room. For you to know the way when Nigeria build house, they don't care whether this person that will stay in this house, whether the person will be so person, whether it be so that everywhere is tight. Even when I have wheelchair that I'm supposed to be using to walk around my house, but I still crawl because of the type of environment I live in. I crawl. I crawl. Let me show you guys the injury I got crawling in my house because I cannot use my distance to do. Let me show you guys. I don't know whether you guys can see it. I don't know. Let me try. See it. I don't know whether you can see it. So I don't know whether you can see it very well. So those are one of the challenges I face because of the place I live in. When they build, they don't care whether this person can access it or not. So that is one of the challenges. So another challenge again I face being as a physically challenged person in Nigeria is going to the church. If you look the church they built in Nigeria, you will see the step, more than 6 steps will be in one building to enter the church. If I want to go to church, I cannot go to inside the church because of the step, wheelchair cannot climb it. The only way I can go inside the church is when they carry my wheelchair and enter inside. That is the only way I can enter the church. Because of when they build church, they don't care whether a physically challenged person will come to the church or not. You see me, I'm at home, I don't go to church. Because even if I go to church, my wheelchair cannot enter. So that they carry me with my wheelchair or I will be outside. That is another challenge I face. And as soon as, even if it's okay, let me even enter the church. Every eyes on the church, if it's 1,000 people that are there inside the church, all their eyes will be on me. They will be looking at me as if they have not seen a physically challenged person. And the way they will behave, I went to church just as every other normal human being. But you will see one person will come, will be tapping you, don't worry, you are going to get your healing. Don't worry, you are going to get your healing. Today, don't worry, miracle will take place. I did not tell people that I came to church because of miracles. I just come to worship my God, just as every other human being. But you will see that they will come. From there, after the program, they will surrender you, say they want to pray for you to get healing. Those are the things that make me to fed up going to church. I did not tell people that I came to worship God. I'm like you, just like every other normal human being. Why coming to me to say hey, you get your miracle today? I'm not telling people that I'm seeking for miracle. I come to worship. So those are one of the challenges I have as a physically challenged person in Nigeria. Then another one again is taking public transport. Oh my God. If I want to go out, if I do not have money to charter a cab or a keke, I better remain at home. Anytime I want to go out, I must spend up to 5,000 naira to 7,000 naira. If the place is closed, 3,000 naira to go to anywhere I'm going to. And I don't have that type of money. That is why you see me in my house. I stay 1 year, 2 years without going out because of the money I will spend in going out. Even if I say, okay, let me even go to normal transport, let me enter normal public transport, they will see you, they will pass. They will not stop. They will see you, they will stop. They will pass. Nobody will stop. As they will look as if somebody that's being carrying a leper, or what will I call it? Another challenge again I face as a physically challenged person is going to children functions. This always make me so emotional. It pains me to my bone marrow. But there are times my children will be doing something in school. They will tell them, invite your parents to come to school. Can't go. They might be doing a cultural day, so many things, end of year party. They always send them to come with their parents. I don't go. They will, at times they will invite them for parents for PTA meeting, which is Parents Teachers Association. I don't go. And anytime they are doing anything in school like that, when they tell them to come with their parents, my children will be looking at me. They don't just bother to tell me because they know I cannot go. And it pains me a lot. Because of that, they are always discouraged to go whenever they are doing things in school. If I tell them to go, they will say no, they will not go. That other children, their parents are there, they are doing things, and their parents will be there with them. But they don't, but they cannot go. So because of that, they don't go. But now they are beginning to understand me small because I have started encouraging them that even if I'm not there, they should go. That there are many things that will say happen that I cannot be there for them. So they should just learn now to be doing things on their own. They say when life gives you, when you have, I don't know how to, I've forgotten how to put the words together. So they should learn to be on their, to be doing things without me being there. It's not the end of the world. Provided they can see me, I'm there with them, I can talk with them. They should take it like that. So that really touches me a lot. And then most times, after they have gone, I will start crying. Like the little one and the small one among the two. She always should be, when she's going, she'll be looking at me, she'll be crying. So that is one of the challenges I face. Not being able to go to functions with my children. So another thing again is raising children as a physically challenged person. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, as a parent, children, they know the hear word. When I send my children to do something and they don't do it for me. You know, if I'm somebody that can walk, as a parent, as a Nigerian parent, you know now, I will just get to it. I carry my cane to whip them to go and to remind them with the cane to go and do it. But this one, I cannot get up to go and do it. I cannot get up to correct them with the cane. Most times, a lot of things, like when they were little, my senior daughter, when she was about a year older, even from that, in short, when she was a baby, she don't know me. The only person she recognizes is my husband. But my husband that do everything for her. So because of that, she did not even know me. Till she grew up, the only time she comes to me is when she wants to suck. She will come and suck. After sucking, she will just leave me. Till she now entered school. Kigagati, all the how people call it KG. So then, if she want to go to school, her father will go and drop her. Then if they close, the father will go and bring her back. At times, my junior brother will go and carry her. So, there is this day she came back. My husband was not at home to go and collect her that day. I sent somebody to go, and my brother was not at home. And I sent one of my neighbors to go and bring her back. As soon as she entered, she opened the gate. She opened the curtain and she saw me. She just looked at me. She went inside the room. She went to the kitchen, looked everywhere, go to the toilet. She did not see her father. She started crying. I called this baby. I tended to carry her for me. I carried her on my lap for where just because she did not see her father. She was crying. She was crying a lot. She would go outside. She would cry. I called her, tried to beg her, tried to give her things. She did not even listen to me. People, my neighbors now, one of no God. Somebody now started saying, the baby is crying, the mother not at home. Everybody will just know that the father is not at home. So the mother too not can, even if leg is paining her, she cannot use her hand to see carry the baby she gave birth to. You know, they were saying all sorts of words. I cried that day. I cried. Tried to call this girl to beg her. She refused. She cried till her father came back. I was really touched that day. Just because I was really touched that day. So these are some of the challenges I want to share with you guys living as a physically challenged person in Nigeria. Another important one again I would like to drop again is, you see, just recently now, about 2 days ago, they blocked, it showed more than half of Nigerians, if not more than half, yes, more than half of Nigerians SIM cards. They said because we not register our SIM card with NIN. They blocked my line also. Somebody have to give me another line that I'm using now to make calls. It will affect me a lot because the only way I communicate with people is only through calls. I will be in my house. I will order for things that I'm selling. They will bring it to me. The only thing is like, you know, when you call, it's through calls I do everything. But now they have blocked my SIM card. I cannot do anything. And if I say, okay, now, let me go to, they said, they say the only way the thing will work, you go to the either MTA office or any office to go and open it. But if I should go there now as a physically challenged person, I will just be there. I would like drag with people. Because the people there, they will not even care whether you are physically challenged. They will not care. You see? So I'm just at home now. I started using another SIM. And that is my very SIM that they blocked. That's what I use to register all my things. My bank, my everything is what I use. And the line has been blocked. So you see, these are the challenges we face as a person living with disability in Nigeria. I will stop here. Next time, I will share more. God bless you all.